Hey, yeah, hey. So in today's video, I want to show you how to make an envelope box using nothing but cardboard. Let's go and get into it.
A journey through time.
Hey, y'all. I'm your girl, Wendy. Welcome to A Journey Through Time. If you're oldie but goodie, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. So as I said, we're going to make a envelope box. So these envelope boxes can be used for any occasion. It could be Christmas. It could be a birthday gift. They're great for Valentine's Day. Okay. I know because I've actually had them before, but still, I'm making them this time instead of buying them. I know when I bought them for Valentine's Day, I think I got four in a pack for $20 or something, or $10. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to make our own today. Okay. And then I'm going to show you how creative you can be with, designing them. All right. So if you got some cardboard boxes laying around the house, let's pull them on out so we can go on and work with them. All right. Okay. Let's get into it. Okay. So let me show you how to make this envelope box. So this is a regular cardboard box. This came from a piece of I think a 12 by 12 by 4 box. As you can see, it's nothing to it. I just cut it down. Okay. So this piece of box is 11 and a half in width and 16. Wait a minute. Am I saying that right? 16 in height. Okay. So we're going to turn the box just like this here. And we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up to the top with this box. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to turn it so y'all can see it this way. Okay. We're going to bump our ruler down at the bottom and we're going to mark us a 4-inch line to go by. Okay. Three markings of the 4-inch line right there, right? And then I'm going to line my ruler up and make the line. Okay. So I have that line there. Now from that line up, we need a 2-inch mark. It depends on what box you're using. I have my 2-inch mark is right here at the crease. I don't know if you can see the crease, but that's the 2-inch mark. So if you don't have a crease there, then you just take your ruler and bump it from your line you just made and just mark it. Okay. And then once you mark it, draw another line. All right. So what I'm going to do, since I have the crease as my marking, is I'm just going to hold the crease up and still draw a line. So I'll know where I'm at with it. So right now we should have 2 lines, right? Okay. So bump your ruler up against the line that you made right there. And you're going to do another 4-inch marking. Okay. Now, I'll do the same thing. I'll make another line. All right. So you should have 3 lines total right now. Okay. So this part is even more crucial than these lines right here. We're going to come off to the side, right? And we're going to do what are we going to do? Let's do a 1. Ain't going to be much room in there if I do that. Trying to think. Okay. Let's do a 1-inch. So the reason why I say it ain't enough room, because this here is basically is going to be based on how wide the box is going to be and what you're going to put inside of it. We can do a 1-inch. We could do a 1.5 inch, or we could do a 2-inch. Now we do a 2-inch. from this side to this side. This is what we got left inside this box. So if we don't need that much space, then 2-inch would be just fine. If we do, then it might be a problem. I'm gonna go 1.5. No, I'm gonna go 1. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm doing 1 in just a second. So you're gonna mark your 1-inch if you went with 1, or if you went with 1.5 or 2. This is where you're gonna do that marking at. Bring it all the way down your box. Just to give you some type of guide, okay? And then you're going to mark that line. And you're going to do that line from the top of the first line that you made, from the 4-inch mark, all the way down the bottom of the box, okay? Don't go up any higher than that. Y'all know I don't do straight lines, so mine might be a little crooked, but your girl trying. So I'm going to come over here on this side. What did I say I did over here? 1 inch, okay. So we're going to come over here and do the same thing. We're going to do a 1-inch mark, or whatever you decided on. That's what you're going to do on the opposite side as well. Okay. That's what I'm doing now. And then when you do that, you're going to make another line right there. All right. From the top of that 4-inch mark that you made earlier. Okay. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines on your box already. And if you did that, then you're on track. Okay. So now we're going to take our cutting board. We're going to take a blade. And we're going to splice. We're not going to cut through. We're just going to splice. And we're going to splice from the top of this all the way to the bottom of that first line on the side, that 1-inch line we just made. Splice it nicely. Check your splice. Make sure it bends a little bit. Well, don't check your splice. So once you made that splice, let's go on to the other side and make another one on the other side. The other 1-inch side. And I never do this straight, which jacks up my box. But if you can, it's crucial to cut on the line, okay? Make your splice on the line, if you can. Then take your scissors and at the top of your 4-inch mark, put a cut in it right there, okay? Come down, put a cut right here. Come down, put a cut right here, okay? So you should have a flap now right here. This right here should be able to move, okay? I'm actually moving it the wrong way, but it should be able to move. Come over here, do the same thing. Put you a cut right here. Don't go no further than that. That little corner right there, like an intersection. Put one here. Put one here. Okay. So you spliced here and you put all your cuts in, right? So it should fold just like this here. Over. Mine don't want to, but that's what it should do. All your pieces should be able to fold over. Just like that. All right. So if you did that correctly, now we're going to take our knife and right here, splice. Please do not cut. Splice this part right here. Okay. This is for your centerpiece that you did. and stop. All right. Splice the other one and stop. Then see if you can fold them. That one popped nicely. I'm gonna pop the other one. Where am I at? Okay, that's the one that popped. Okay. So if they pop correctly, this one didn't pop so much, but it's there. If they popped correctly, this is how you should have. It should look just like this here. Okay. So what you're expecting to come from this is these pieces should go in just like this on both sides. If you cut it better than I did, then it should. Okay. You should be able to bring this up and the little tab should be able to fold in. This should come up and another little tab should come in just like this here on the side. All right. That's what you should have. Okay. So if we all on the same page right now, if you have a box like this here that you're following along, or you just made you one so you could follow along, the next thing you would do is put another splicer, a cut right here. I'm sorry, not a splice. Maybe like a small little cut right here so you can pull a piece out. And I'm going to explain why I'm telling you to do this. And cut it off right where your crease is. What I mean by your crease, I mean the crease from your folds right here. So you cut it off right there, okay? If you're trying to figure out how to guide yourself on how to cut it, bring your crease up. Let's turn around so you can see. Bring your side up like this. Come over here on the other side of it. Do your cut. And you're holding this here as your guide to help you figure it out. So now you know where you can cut it at, okay? So you can use that side piece as a guide for you if you're really unsure about where to cut it at. Now mine got to let me cut it. Okay. So now, we got out of the way. All this here is done pretty much. So now we're going to take the ruler and flip it on the side that I've been splicing. And what I do, now this is a hit and miss, okay? So I do mess this one up a little bit, but I know how to fix it. So I take my ruler and I put it at the corner of where we just did the cut, right? Yeah. And then I go up here. Yeah. And I'll go up here and it's usually right here at the 7.5 mark. Not quite. And I just make a line, just a straight line, just like that. It's not going to be accurate right off, but I'm going to show you how to fix it if it ain't. So you come up here on the other side. I can tell you right now it's not going to be, but that's fine. And you're going to do the same thing. All right. Bump it up to the corner. You see me pushing the ruler out until I see that 7.5 mark. I'll back it up just a little bit. Okay. Just like that. So I start from the corner and then I push my ruler out until I see the 7.5 mark and then I move it out there. Same way on this side. I put it in the corner and I move my ruler out until I see the 7.5 mark. Put it in the corner. This is the 7.5 mark. Moving it out. You see where it stopped at? That's the 7.5 mark. I don't know if I can get you closer, but that's where I stopped it at. That's what I mean by that. Okay. Take your cutting board, cut your triangle out, semi-triangle, it's not quite one, but it's good enough. Okay. I'm on the other side and do the same thing. And cut those two pieces off. Let's see if I can get to mine a little better. So this is what you should have right now. I know it looks a little weird, but we're going to fix it. Okay. So if yours is off, right, and yours don't look like this here, you can always go back in and cut two more off. You can go right back to the tip, right here, like this. Find that 7.5 mark. Draw your line, which I might do that because I like how that looks. Let me make a line. And cut that little tip off. Let's see how that looks. Because that's a little more precise than my other one that I did on this particular side anyway. I use my scissors because my clippers do not cut it the way I want it to cut. My shaver, whatever we call them. Anyway, so now you just make an oval shape up here, okay? This is where you design it at to make it look like you want it to look, all right? Because no envelope has a point like that. So I made a little oval shape at the top. I don't like how it looks because it's a little lumpy over here on this side. So I'm going to fix that. But that's what I mean by you can clean it up and fix it the way you want it to look, how you want it to look once you get the shape that you need. The oval shape that you want up at the top, you can clean it up how you want to after that. Okay. So you can design yours any kind of way you want to. You can shape it any kind of way you want to. Okay. So this is what I'm going to work with. All right. So we pretty much have the box ready to go. Okay. Now it's time to actually, design it and put it together at the same time. Okay. So there's so many different ways that you can design your envelope. All right. You can use, these sheets like I have here. You can use this kind of paper right here that I use on this particular one. This is, that shiny paper that I showed y'all in the other video from Walmart. What is that? This right here, poster paper that you get 10 in a pack from, Walmart. These here. That's what I made this with. And then I took some of the, what is that? Vinyl I had and I put it on this part of it. And then I used the gold tape that I decorated my room with, to trim it out on the side of the box and on the top of the box. And on the back side, I did this here as well. So you can do it any kind of way you want to. The sky is the limit. Now with these right here, I'm not sure if y'all familiar with these, but I use these on my little dresses that I made, on my website. But I cut these out because these are the ones I'm going to use for my envelope boxes this time around. So pick your inside what's going to be the inside and what's going to be the outside of your box. Okay. And, because everything is going this way, I guess this would be the inside of my box. Then pick your design. I'm going to use hot glue, but at the same time, I want to use, Elmer's glue as well. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this on here somewhere. I'm not too particular about where the design falls on the inside too much as I am the outside. So I'm gonna try to line it up just like this here. You see how it's covering the whole entire box on the inside except this part? That's what I'm trying to do. And my glue on nothing that I do works well for me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead on and take the top off the Elmer's glue. Wondering if I have a paintbrush, because I had a paintbrush. I can just brush it on real quick. Yeah, I love my room set up. I really do. But when it comes to trying to find stuff, and I got to rethink about where I put it from the last time, it is a pain. I ain't find nothing because it's not always in the same place because you done consolidated everything. Okay. First things first. Way too much, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread this on here and try to make it as thin as I can. There we go. So I don't have no certain way I'm doing it. I'm just spreading it. And trying to be very thin coat on it. Okay. Then I'm going to take this and place it back. Hopefully I can put it back like I had it. Cover up the top and the sides, and I'm just going to lay it down on there. And what I'm doing now is just pressing in the little groove areas that I can see. Flip it over. So what I want to do now is cut the paper where the grooves are cut on the box. Okay. So I'm going to cut around this. Where am I? Yes. I'm going to cut around this. I'm going to leave a little bit right here on the side of this. I wasn't at first, but I am. Just like that. And I'm just waiting because I know sometimes, using that glue, it will bubble. Okay. I'm going to try to bring it forward. Okay. All I'm doing is trying to bring it forward. All right. That's the way I really want it to look. Just like that. Just so that the inside of the box is already covered and I don't have to go through all that because that's a nightmare. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead on and cover the bottom the way I want it covered. So I'm gonna have to start back here, down here at the bottom. Now we're gonna use hot glue, okay? So my bottom is gonna cover, I'm gonna bring it over a little bit, about right there. And it's gonna go all the way up here, but I can stop it where I want it to stop. And I'm gonna stop it right, where's that seam at? Right here. Okay, so this is where I don't want it to cover. So when I do put another sheet on here, it'll be a little bit more seamless than like trying to do it in the middle of the design. Now this could have been just folded down, but I'm cutting it off. Then I'm going to place it back. Now I know where my guide is. Take me some hot glue. When you hot glue this, glue it only, not in the cuts, okay? Because it's already going to be hard to fold as it is. So start where you're going to start at first, or where you want it at first, should I say? If I got this right. Right up under is where I want it. And I'm going to just lay it down. Just like that. Okay. I like to fold it a little bit. You can actually fold it all the way down if you want to. Your choice, your preference, however you want to do it. Okay, now I'm going to add some more glue right here. You notice I'm only doing the center areas and like a little spot here and a little spot there. Not on the creases and the cuts that we did though. Press it on down. Again. Alright, you can flip it over. Rub it in if you want. Turn it up if you want. I know like how I'm doing right here. Okay. I'm going to do this one now. Lay it down. Flip it over. Lay it down. Flip it back over. Okay. Now, we want to cut right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Make a little splice cut right here to the corner. All right. On this side, do the same thing. A little splice cut to the corner. Oops, like that. Now we're going to do the same thing we did back there on the inside to the outside. Cut where your slices are, where your pieces are cut at. Sorry. Okay, because these are going to be folding and you don't want nothing getting in the way of that. Again, if you can't see it, just raise it up. All right. Oops. Sorry about that. So now I'm going to take and try to fold this in a little bit in hopes that now this here can't be helped. Okay. Y'all, I always say that, I don't leave enough edge for me, but this paper is only a 12 by 12. So this time it can't be helped, but I'm just gluing my edge down onto the cardboard. Just like that. Same thing over here. This one has a little bit more I'm happy about that. It's like, wrapping a gift. There you go. So fold it in, gonna get burnt a couple of times. I would wear those rubber things, but I don't like things on my fingers. So that wouldn't work for me. Then fold it in like this here. Just like that. Cut this the rest of this little square off. Because we don't need it. Add just some glue. Press it on. Just like that. I like the way that look already. Okay, so this is the inside. So we're going to cut this little piece right here off. Okay. These pieces is hanging over. Unless you want to overlap them, you can. But if you have enough of overlap from the other side, you don't need to. So you already spliced the sides of it, so you can go ahead on and finish closing these up. If you have any on the side that you can close up. Like that. Do the same on this side. Okay. All right. Let's come on over here on this side. Now we got this part right here we need to go and get done. So grab another piece. And I think I'm going to, well, actually I have the design over here. Do I want to finish it over here? Sure, why not? Okay. So I'm going to glue this on here. But what I'm going to do first is add some glue to this. I probably should have went on and folded these down first. Hold on. So let's go on and fold these two sides down. Probably don't have that much time now that I done applied this glue. My fault. But we're going to still do it. Okay. Hold it in hopes that they stay. Okay. Now I'm going to still attempt to do this and lay it down on top. It's probably not going to stay, but I'm still going to try while I'm pressing those other pieces down that I just did. Flip it over. I'm still pressing those other pieces down. Just doing it from the inside now. Okay. All right. So if it's not down good enough, which it isn't, you could go back in and add some more glue. That's my fault. But you see, I fixed it because now I'm adding glue to it while it's folded. Same thing over here. in here. So the piece is trying to come out because it is really short on this side. But I'm still trying to tuck it in there. And the top of mine was not covered that well. So I might have to bring it over anyway. So now I'm going to cut this and I'm going to leave some overhang. Okay. So leave a little overhang. Near my jagged cutting. Okay, I'm going to cut this here off. Don't need that. Okay. So now I'm going to fold this over and see what it looks like. Because what I can do, I can take ribbon and cover that if I want. Or I can leave it like it is. But this is the inside of the box, so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just glue my edges right now. I'm just going to run some glue on the seam of this right here. One side. And I'm going to bring it up and hold it in place, making sure that it is glued down really nicely. Okay. Going around this little circle. I have to make a few splices. Okay. Just a few cuts. That is not splices, sis. That is cuts. Go around. Okay. Do the same. Up, up, up. And hold it where it needs to be held. Hope y'all can see this. Do the same thing right here. So now I'm thinking I could just lay it down, which I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just lay it on down. But I needed to see first if that's what I really wanted to do, because sometimes it don't look right, but my gun light done went off. I see. That's fine. We're going to lay this down because it actually still looks really nice. I'm okay on this side. I'm going to lay this side down too. And put enough of glue over there. And come back. See if it'll let me apply a little more glue. Oops, too much glue. way too much glue, but it's okay. I'm just trying to press it down into my top part of my envelope. Okay. We pretty much got this envelope covered. Okay. So when you get ready to raise it up, we bring this part up, bring these two pieces in, bring this up. Okay. Fold the back. Wait. Yeah. Fold the back in just like this and fold it right here. And I don't think you can see that right here. Take your back and fold it in just like that. You're going to glue this flap to this part. My gun might not let me do it, but we're going to try it. Okay. You're going to glue it just like this and hold it. All right. You're going to bring this side up and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to glue it just like that and you're going to hold it. Okay. So your pieces should look like this once you're done. Just like that and hold it. And I still don't think you can see it. And I'm going to show you again in just a second. So we're just holding the bottom right now, but we're going to have to glue these two pieces together also, okay? But after holding your bottom and you think your bottom is on good, then you can run a little glue right there and see if you can get them to marry each other. Give each other a kiss, so to speak. Okay, I put a little bit of glue there. I'm trying to see if they're going to cooperate and love on each other like they're supposed to. And if you hold them long enough, they will. Okay. And you're going to do the same exact thing on the other side that you did here. All right. See, I'm squeezing them together before I even let it go. Now we're going to run some kind of design down here and we're going to cover up this little seam that we have. Or you could leave it like this. If that does not bother you, you can leave it like that. It doesn't bother me, but I just like for things to be covered. Okay. So I don't think my what you call it's going to allow me to glue anymore right now, but I'm going to run this down in there just like that. I want the flowers to show. So I'm going to take some glue. Come on, glue. I know the light ain't on. Right. I put some glue right there. And then I'm going to place this right on top. Just like that. Now I could have did a little skinny seam. I could have. But you know me. I even could have went from end to end, but I don't want that. Okay. So I'm just rubbing it in. Trying to make it cooperate. And I'm going to take this flap and I'm going to glue it on the inside of this box. like it was supposed to be there in the first place. Okay. And I'm going to bring this here over because there's a little cardboard there anyway. So I'm going to not burn myself, but cut a piece off. Come on, glue. There we go. And fold it down like this. Okay. Sit my bottom down, kind of like that, on top of it. Okay. One side is done. Come over here and do the same thing. Fold this down. Bring this part right here in and glue that part right here to this. Is it going to come out? I made to do it. Okay. Still working. And hold it down. Same over here. Come on, fold. Hold it down. Hold it. You're going to make these two pieces here kiss. Okay. This one has a little too much paper on it, but it'll be okay. I'm still holding it. So if I can get that. These two to kiss. Be in love. Hold them together. Actually, rub the glue a little bit. Now y'all already know I'm going to end up covering this up anyway. So we're going to go ahead on and while my gun is still gunning. Take this piece right here. Lay down on top of it just like that. Nice little strip right there. Don't need that much on the inside. Put some glue on this little flap. Fold the flap in. Oh no, I'm not pulling the paper. Goodness, girl. I'm over here tearing up what I'm doing. Okay. Put some more glue right there. And fold it down. And this is the back of the box, and it's so neat. All right. On that off. So if you see any pieces like this right here, you could cut them off or you could fold them in and let them stay. It's really your choice. Let's see. And I base it on how it behaves. So if it behaves, it can stay. If it don't behave, it has to go. Okay, so I folded it down. I still have a little piece hanging off, so I'm just going to cut it off. Okay. Other side, same way. And we have an envelope box. Isn't that pretty? And we don't even have any kind of decoration on it or anything. We just have it just like that. Now, let me see if I got anything else. I don't. They do. I was going to say you could put other stuff on it, but I ain't got no other stuff to put on it yet. But you can most definitely get creative. Okay. Like, I don't know if I'm going to use this, but say you want to cover up the part that we did right here. You can. I'm going to take this like flower release like thing and put here. Now this is tedious because this lace here is all just flower. So what I'll do is just put little droplings on my leaves. Start it where I want to start it at. And all this right here is doing is really camouflaging the scene that I put on here. That's all it's doing. Okay. Or it might just work by just, you know, this is crooked. How do I do that? It's got to stay like that now. I done made my little thing crooked, y'all. Let's see. Can I come up a little bit? Come on. Running my mouth. Okay. I'll straighten that up just a tad bit. That'd be better than what it was. But yeah, I still think you could add the little decals on here. It wouldn't hurt to at least try it to see if it would work. I'm gonna try it on the blue box that I showed y'all earlier. It's a blue envelope because it needs something anyway. Now where these leaves are falling off, I could clip them or leave them. Don't really matter. Now, I probably didn't have to do all this, but because it really didn't look bad. But I'm also trying something out, you know, just to see. This would have been cute with pink ribbon too. Just depends on what you're putting in your box. Okay. I'll cut it right there. Now, like I said, this did not have to have all this on here. I could have left it plain, but I like to try things, so just wanted to see how it would look. So you see, it has the leaves on it. It's actually cute. You can fill it up, put goodies in it, and then you can wrap it up. I'm cutting all the extras off. I'm gonna go. All right, y'all. So this is the end result. This is the pink one that we just did. And I just put a little journal in there with perfume and hand sanitizer and some bubble bath. And then I threw a few of the pink little heart sponges in there on the side for this particular one right here. This one here is my favorite. It has a little teacup, and then it also has a little saucer, a journal, some tea, and a pen. Okay. And the cute little yellow one has a bubble bath and hand bath, something like that. It says bubble and hand, but we'll call it a bubble bath. It has a lemon journal with a pen, a candle, and those little spa pellets. That's what I like to call them in this one. And then last but certainly not least, my blue one. It has another little journal in it with a candle and hand sanitizer and the spa pellets and a pen. So to me, they all turned out really, really nice. I tried to make them a little different so you guys can see that there's so many different ways that these can be done and be created and still be beautiful. But you guys can make these yourself. All right. During any holiday, like for Valentine's Day, put some pink or some red on them, honey. And the sky is the limit. And as far as putting bigger items in, if you want it bigger, just make it bigger. You can make your envelope big, okay? These are just small because I just thought they were cute and dainty, and I was trying to figure out how I want to do it. So anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching. So I'm just babbling on now because I'm really so tickled pink about these. But as always, I appreciate you watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I really look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye for now.